Hey guys, it's me again. Snowstorm continues, and that means I'm debunking more ghost videos. We're going to be starting with 5 scary ghost videos that leave a dark sense of foreboding. It's Depths of Despair again, so I guess we'll see how long it takes for the right channel to disappear. Let's get into it.
So, it's 2 o'clock in the morning again, and
Dustin. This guy again.
I kept hearing shit. There's a security light right over here, and it just was on, and then it went off. Oh, it just came on again.
Okay, that's great, but I don't hear anything or see anything paranormal yet, so let's try not to bury the lead here.
At first he finds nothing, then the same thing happens a few nights later. Now it's important to note that many people who live in the Appalachian Mountains often experience strange things, and they usually have a rule that goes, if you hear or see something, no you didn't.
Yeah, I don't know if I've explained this before, but I grew up in the hood, so I'm very familiar with the term, if you see something, no you didn't.
Well, ever since Dustin broke this rule and tried to investigate, things have gotten much worse. One night he goes to the kitchen to grab some trail mix, when suddenly he hears something disturbing and starts to record. Watch closely.
I know some people do, but I find it personally bizarre that somebody would go to the kitchen for some trail mix, as it seems more likely that that food should be used on, oh, I don't know, a trail? I know that's pedantic. I need to put something in here, or else I'll just be stealing the content. And I don't have anything to say. Yet.
I was just trying to get me some trail mix, and
Oh, we have wildly different opinions on what trail mix is, apparently. Look, this is not a comment on what he prefers in terms of relationships, but you need to nut up, dude. If this is an authentic situation, which I don't think it is, I think that you need to stop trembling and crying and start acting like a man.
Something mimicking his voice can be heard asking him to let it in. Many viewers in the comments mentioned that this is a mimic and that he shouldn't open the door till dawn. The very next night it gets worse.
I know the answer if they were in Polk County. I'm Canadian. I live in Canada. But I wish we had some of the laws that they have down there. That's all I'll say about that.
there's something on the roof.
Santa? Tell Santa to get off your roof before you put a 5.56 up his butt.
Now something can be heard moving around on the roof as if looking for a way in. The next night, the activity gets more intense.
Well, clearly he's done something to arm himself. Shing!
Everybody last time got fucking pissed at me.
Open the door.
Because I opened the door, so I'm not going to do that this time, but
You don't have to open the doors, but you can open the blinds. That'll suffice.
it's back.
Dustin, why'd you have to try to hide a cut there, dude? I thought we had something going here. Now I have to put you down. Look, we all know that he's adding these sounds in post. We caught him before. I just thought we'd suspend our disbelief and have a little bit of fun for a bit for once. But once you start trying to hide the cuts and, you know, the gloves come off.
This time a sound can be heard inside the house while something continues to knock on the front door. A few days later, Dustin decides to explore a local marina with one of his friends, thinking that nothing would happen since he's not at home. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Take a look.
Okay, so here we go. Here's some water.
I hate the water. I hate it. This'll actually scare me, I think. I hate the water. My brother does too. We don't like it. It's spooky. I don't know. Call it a sense of self-preservation. The skies are for the birds, the water's for the fish. If it goes over my head, I'll go home.
Did you hear that? Like, here's some more.
I don't mean that I can't stand when water's touching me. I mean, I don't like lakes. I don't like the ocean the most. I don't like the sea. I'll go to pools, I'll take baths, I'll take showers, you know what I mean? I'm not afraid of water. I'm afraid of large, deep bodies of water that you can't see the bottom with. And the thing that terrifies me more than that is submerged or partially submerged human-made things like planes and boats, buildings, cars. Hate it. Fucking hate it. It's not fascinating to me, it's terrifying. I don't like that stick. That stick that was in the water, don't like it. Gave me the heebie-jeebies.
I know, she kind of look rickety.
Added in post. Did he just call that fucking dock rickety? Did he actually just call this dock rickety? That is a fine dock. That dock is well built. Sturdy. Strong. Look at that thing. That's a good dock. He called that rickety because he knew he was going to stick some fucking dumbass background noise in. He vocalized so that when he put the words in, his voice would be happening at the same time or with a good proximity to it so that he can easily dismiss people thinking that he just said it himself. That's why he vocalized. This dock is not rickety.
Whoa. She very rickety.
Again, it's not rickety, it's a floating dock. It's on barrels, so they can lift it out when the water freezes. This guy's such a dumbass, he doesn't even know the right word for it. Rickety is when you step on one board and it breaks in half. Rickety is when none of the boards are lined up. Rickety is when you've seen that they've clearly replaced many pieces of wood. Rickety is when the fucking nails are so rusted that they detach, and then one side of the dock is basically stomp friggin' catapulting. Rickety is when it creaks. Do you understand? This dock is beautiful.
But, so apparently some people, they live out here, and then other people, they just, like, rent it for the seasons. And, I don't know, I feel like I couldn't live on the water. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Yeah, I hate that shit. Anyways.
He switched the camera to do an establishing shot so that you would be convinced that his friend was in front of him, when in reality his friend is the one that was behind him. These are two separate takes, two separate shots. You can't fool me.
I tripped. But I thought I heard something, but yeah, we should probably head on because it's like starting to rain and stuff. But
See, like that, that's a new shot. He's not switching from the front-facing camera to the back-facing camera. He's stopping the recording. I mean, I'm sure he has the ability to switch between the cameras. Apparently, iPhone users can do that. I didn't know that. Android can't do that, at least not on the Pixel. Anyways, every time he switches the camera from the back to the front, that's a cut. That's all you gotta think of. It's a cut every single time. Now, what was the point of that? Switch from the back-facing camera to the front-facing camera? Just so that you can turn your head and listen? Hey guys, look at me, I'm listening. I'm real attentive. Where is it? I can hear it. Keep the back-facing camera rolling. We don't give a fuck about your face.
I thought I heard like footsteps or something.
That's a new take. You can see that that's a new take, can't you?
We gotta go. We gotta go. 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 Oh my god.
Are you surprised that there's wolves in Appalachia? Like, are you actually surprised? Because the one thing I know about Appalachia is that there's a lot of wolves.
First, a voice can be heard saying jump in when he approaches the water. Then what appears to be a person can be seen creeping around in the back. But when he flips his camera back to the front, we can see his friend is in front of him.
Yeah, see? They fell for it. It's a new scene. It's not the continuation that you're looking for. Every single sound that he's been putting in these videos have been added in post. Even the wolves came from the right channel, then dual channel. So every sound he adds is in post. He's a big fat liar, and nothing that he's ever posted has even seemed slightly credible.
So it couldn't have been him. Afterwards, they hear something terrifying that sends them running back home. Later that night, while Dustin is sleeping, he is abruptly woken up to something truly terrifying.
Okay, let's go through this one real nicely. Okay, first off, the knocking, it cuts out. Cuts out. Second, you can't hear whispering through the door like that. If somebody's whispering on the other side of your door, you won't be able to hear it. Like fucking at all. You can even hear the p as somebody's blowing into the microphone when they're whispering. It's fucking amateur hour here, isn't it? Don't you think so? I want you to just picture this. This guy is sitting down on the floor of his house, pretending to be scared, and then just stacking a bunch of audio files onto the video, and then producing it and saying, yeah, that sounds great. People are definitely going to fall for that. You've been at it for so long, my guy, that you should be able to fucking create proper sound design without the plosives. First off, you should be able to know that you can't hear a whisper through the door. And you should know to have a reverb applied to your fucking knocking, so that even if it does cut out, there is something left over. Harmonics. This guy's a fucking idiot, an amateur. He doesn't know how to edit his videos, and he doesn't know how to add sounds to the video. without making it sound like it's been added in post.
To get away from this nightmare, he decided to stay at his parents' house for a few nights, but unfortunately, he starts hearing the strange noises there too, so it seems like it's following him. He then decides to order some security cameras and set them up around the house, and not long after, one of them captures this.
Look at this sad excuse for a security camera. You really expect us to believe that you went out and found a security camera that records in 1080 by 1920 resolution? You really expect us to believe that that fucking whisper that you just played over the video is coming from a security camera? Do you know how shitty those camera microphones are? That was crisp, clear, recorded on a cell phone. You think we're fucking idiots. If you actually bought a security camera that recorded in 1080 by 1920, you should go outside. Stand near the fucking security camera and whisper your lines so that when you go back in and you think you're going to add them to the video, you actually know what the hell they're supposed to sound like. What the hell is a kangaroo camera? Where did you get this? Friggin' AliExpress? Was it $1? Go buy some Wise cams, you
So I just got home from work, and I found this on the ground.
This is what the fucking security camera's footage actually looks like. This is the quality of the video. You're an idiot, man.
And I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like it is busted.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that these things have a coverage plan. I guess you didn't know that. Yeah, between the last comment that I put in and this comment that I put in after I found the security camera quality footage, I know everything about this camera now. I Googled it. I researched it. It's about 40 minutes later. Those cameras are protected, so as long as you paid for the extra protection plan on top of it, if somebody steals your camera, they'll send you a new one. If somebody busts your camera, they'll send you a new one. It's actually a pretty decent company. I might switch to them. They're about on par with a Wise cam, but what he did record was not this camera. I promise you that.
As you can see, the dog quickly gets up and runs away just seconds before the creepy voices and sounds start to occur.
Furthermore, that time code isn't from the camera either. It looks different. Remember? Look at the picture. Go back and look at the picture. That's not the same time code. That's a CapCut time code. That's like been added in some stupid shitty free software.
Almost as if it could sense something was coming.
That security camera isn't even a fisheye. It's not even a wide angle lens. Look at how straight that post is. There's no parallaxing. Parallaxing? It should be slightly curved. Dude, what are you doing?
After he returns home from work, he discovers the camera destroyed on the floor. The activity got so bad to the point where he could no longer sleep peacefully and even broke down crying as a result. And it looks like he may want to consider leaving the Appalachian Mountains completely. In another video, a woman named Ali, who also lives in the Appalachian Mountains her whole life, says she has experienced a lot of strange and unexplainable things.
Cool. Now that she's in there, I'm gonna put her in the thumbnail. People will click my video for sure.
But one night, while she was out driving with her friend, their car suddenly breaks down and she captures something chilling. Watch closely.
We are in the middle of nowhere.
My door is locked.
Oh my god. I can't even get out. Can I unlock it? There we go.
Okay, hold on.
You figure it out. don't know why
Press
mine.
the button back. Right there. Right there. On the door handle, like above the door handle.
She's driving. Look at that fucking steering wheel. Jesus. She's driving. She should know how to operate her own vehicle.
Above the door handle. You see it? Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not the alternator because your battery still has the buzzer going. You left your keys in the ignition. You might want to take those with you.
What are we gonna do?
What now?
I guess we'll have to walk to the store.
Hey.
What do we do? What's that?
All it sounded to me was just somebody calling out, you know, you're probably parked in the wrong spot.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, we better get back in the car.
Yeah, we better.
Oh no, it's locked.
I mean, it wasn't added in post. It's possible that their piss poor acting is proving that they're actually with a third person who's just off the corner. They might have just wanted to make like a spooky video, but I don't really know that anything paranormal is happening so far.
Why is the car?
What, did you take your dad's car or something? Like, how do you not know how to operate your own vehicle?
This is scary. Oh my god. Okay. Is it unlocked?
No.
What's the deal with this car? I don't understand.
Well, it's clearly got a remote.
You'll have to unlock it for me.
Something weird has happened with this car.
What's going on?
Oh,
No, nothing weird is happening with the car. I'm actually pretty sure that they're inebriated, whether with this or this. Because I like to think that nobody's that stupid with their own vehicle. You have a lock button on your remote, so you can unlock and lock the car. You get in your car, and somehow the buzzer's going, which means that you put the keys into the ignition before you closed your door, which is fine, but it just... The car hasn't broken down, you just turned it off. I don't understand what the purpose of this video is. It's just annoying.
let's see if it starts. It started.
Waiting for connection. Bluetooth connection success.
What was that?
It was your friend, the guy you're with, the guy you're trying to pretend like you're not with. He banged on the car. This is a spooky video that you're making yourself. And the reason why I know that is because you're terrible fucking actors.
Ashley, I do not like this.
Oh my god.
Let's get out of here. Go. Does it run? Is it working?
Like, nobody actually fucking believes that this is an authentic paranormal experience, right? Their car didn't break down. They're acting like they're fucking high. And if they're not high, then they're just really fucking bad actors. She won't stop smiling. She knows what's going on. Like, this is awful. And the fact that this managed to make it into a paranormal compilation channel is... I have thoughts about that, but...
Yes, it is. It's working. Thank God.
Well, of course it's working. It never stopped working in the first place. This is embarrassing.
As the car breaks down in the middle of nowhere, a voice can be heard calling out to them just mere moments after they get out of the car, and then something knocks on the window. Many viewers are conflicted about this one, saying it's a hoax because the girl is smiling the whole time.
No, the reason why it's a hoax is because they said the car broke down, and yet it started up immediately the second she turned the key, which means they just turned the car off. That's the smoking gun. It's not that she's smiling the whole time, that's just corroborative evidence.
While others think that she's just used to living out there after being there her whole life. But as always, let me know what you think.
I think that they just drove 40 feet and then had the other guy get in the car with them.
One of the games they decided to pick up was Simon, an electronic game renowned for its ability to challenge short-term memory skills.
Oh fuck, bud, that's super duper scary.
Yeah, it seems like it's just a normal mode.
Dude, it was acting up earlier.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You guys get in here.
It was red 2, then blue. So you already screwed that up. At that stage, I don't think we're going to see anything very intelligent coming up.
And that is the only function of this game. Yet in this video, the game seems to stop functioning normally when someone presses on the colors, and instead, it begins responding to questions, and things quickly take a turn for the worst.
No boy, this ought to be good.
Oh, dude, okay. It's not working. Okay, ask it a question. Ask it a question.
Okay.
No, okay, I'll go. Okay, is my shirt black? Dude, this thing is possessed, man. This thing is possessed.
You already know. I hope you already know. I'll explain more in a second.
All right, okay. Ask a question.
What color is the sky? Wait. I guess I need to ask yes or no. Is the sky blue?
No! Dude, come ask it a question.
It's probably just like broken.
Dude, get over here. Ask it a question, dude.
First of all, it's not even yours.
It's kind of exhilarating.
Dude. Yeah.
So you know how they went green, 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 green? Oh look, it's not working. It's catching up now. One single press at a time.
That's good. No.
Am I a girl?
You a girl?
Oh!
Okay, so it
shit.
knows.
Dude, it knows. Dude,
So
this thing's it's like one of those Ouija boards,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, like-
It knows. Oh.
My mom played with one.
No, guys, have you guys not seen horror movies?
Oh, dude, the picture, dude. The picture.
Oh.
I don't know why, but I don't think a child drew that.
She drew that?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, this will actually like tell.
Okay. Spirit, are you with us in this room?
Nothing.
No.
Okay.
It's not gonna work. Put like 2 fingers on it or something.
Oh, dude! Oh my gosh, that's so creepy. That is so creepy, dude.
Okay, is
Didn't
this...
find that thing.
I'm actually pretty certain it's on a remote now. I remember I saw somebody doing this a while ago, actually. Like, modifying children's toys with remote controls and stuff. It would be dead simple to do, honestly.
Dude, it's just on the floor, man.
Yo, are we actually haunted right now?
Dude, I'm like actually kind of scared, dude.
Well, probably
Dude,
put-
like, what even is that?
You should put that down.
Like that?
Or just
Okay, okay. All right, well let's get real crazy.
I'm leaving.
Did you guys hear on the second floor? What? Window? It came from right here, yeah? Yeah, you see it? We're on the second floor.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay. All right, fine. That's enough. That's enough.
That little tapping, knocking sound, that was tapped on the phone. Like, he tapped his fingernail on the phone. It was way too loud. It was way too centralized to the microphone. I'm pretty sure they're just making a spooky video to go viral. You know, they're all in on it. They have some sort of remote control that allows them to activate the specific colors on the Simon Says. I don't know, ask it to press yellow. Ask it to press all the buttons in a sequential order. I don't know. I'm thinking that if that's not the case, then the toy has bogged down and it's like lagging like crazy, and they just know that the next pattern is going to be green, green, red, green. And because it's lagging and slowing down so much, they can just ask their questions timed and then just wait for the next response. Honestly, with yes or no questions, the questions that they asked could be green, red. It doesn't matter. They could react the same way. So if it's not a remote that's controlling the toy, then it's just slowed down and they'll accept any answer. Yeah, I know the camera is glitching again. Don't worry. I dipped into my computer fund and I ordered a new camera. It's gonna be here tomorrow morning, and I'll just put off buying the new computer a little bit longer. It's already been a year and a half, so what's a little bit more?
First, they were amused and in disbelief that the game was somehow answering their closed questions using the color red for no and green for yes. After some time, one of them makes the comparison to a Ouija board, feeling as though they are potentially communicating with a living entity that shows intelligence.
I'm sorry, a living entity? I thought this was supposed to be a ghost. Do you know what a ghost is?
Through the form of the game Simon, but the atmosphere in the room starts to change when one of them discovers a creepy picture that was also drawn by the girl who owned the toy.
I could draw that. You could draw that. In fact, the movie Mama, the kids didn't draw the drawings. It was an art team.
And in the drawing, we can see a little girl and some sort of creepy dark figure standing next to her.
Nice touch with the 666.
One of the guys decides to ask if the spirit in the picture is present in the room, and it responds with yes, followed by a knock on the window a few seconds after. The strangest part is that the window is on the second floor, and there's also no balcony for someone to stand on, so it's unlikely that someone could have been outside knocking on the window. And with that, they decided to not mess around any further and just get out of there, leaving this unsettling mystery to go unsolved.
So, what do you think? I'm pretty sure it's remote controlled, lagging, and the tapping was on the phone, not the window. I don't think anything paranormal is actually happening there, and the main thing that gives it away that it's just a bullshit video is that crappy children's drawing that they drew themselves. They added the 666. They specifically drew the child's drawing to be as creepy as possible. You know, what's with the red clouds in the background? Come on, it's just all too good. You know what I mean?
A woman named May Cabales lives somewhere in the Philippines. And for the most part, everything was going fine. That is, until she got pregnant.
Classic.
And started hearing strange noises outside her house at night. One night around 12 AM, she is woken up to some disturbing sounds.
What, the raccoon, servile, weasel, hyrax, cat. Do you know how many fucking creatures trill like that? There's an infinite number you can choose from. That's not a strange noise. She's got 2 cell phones, and one is shining the light directly into the other one, so learn how to film.
Afraid and unable to sleep, she gets up and tries to wait it out, but it doesn't stop until dawn.
If it's not added in post, it's just an animal outside. Why don't you open your blinds and check what kind of animal it is? Also, it's only coming out of the left speaker, so again, depths of despair.
The following night, she is woken up again to the same disturbance. This time it's more intense. What she captures is utterly terrifying.
Ma, doon ka? Tay na, uy. Na, ngiro na.
She says it's not a pig, but could be a boar. And it could be hungry. And boars are more terrifying than most animals in the woods. Just ask anybody who's been around a feral boar. Okay, so now I'm hearing wolves, horses, chickens, maybe a turkey, and they're all getting freaked out, which means you live right next to an animal farm, and the wolves are freaking out the livestock, so I guess mystery solved. It's probably a pig, and you're just too stupid to realize it. Yeah, that sure as shit sounds like a scared turkey or some sort of fowl. You can definitely hear a scared horse. You can hear scared animals. So I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that wolf off in the distance is what's freaking the animals out. So again, I guess mystery solved.
May explains that ever since she became pregnant, this terrifying creature began appearing at night, even trying to open the doors to get in. May believes it's a type of aswang, a shape-shifting evil creature from Filipino folklore, and in this case it is believed to be the manananggal, a creature that preys on sleeping pregnant women.
The most common livestock in the Philippines include swine, cattle, carabao, goats, chickens, and ducks. So pigs, chickens, water buffalo, goats, cats, dogs. So terrified livestock from a wolf. And the thing trying to open the door is probably just one of the animals backing against the side of the house or something to take refuge or cover, and it sounds like that because their houses are made out of sheet metal and concrete.
The next video comes from Lian Rito, who we have featured before. Lian has been experiencing paranormal events around the house for some time now, and often finds himself being awoken at 3 AM to strange noises coming from around the house, usually from the bathroom. Late one night he hears something while in his room and decides to go and check it out. This is what he captures.
Ya no sé cómo...
String, like I can remind you, it doesn't have to be very visible to be there, but I'm pretty sure you can faintly see it, but it's, quite frankly, it's just too compressed. But it's a can of brake cleaner. All they did was just take the string and do this. You know. Put the string in the cap. Put the cap back on. Ooh, ghost. I think I'll leave you there for more demonstrations.
Se cayó de acá un botín. Ya igual a estas alturas. Miedo ya no tengo.
What? What are you looking at? Is there something behind me? I don't see anything. What? Oh, it's behind me again? I think you guys are on crack. Woo! Woo!
Concha de su madre. Esos hijos de puta. El coche yo no lo dejo ahí aparte. Siempre aparece el coche en cualquier lado.
Gee, I wonder what's gonna fall down.
Ya no sé qué. Hijo de puta. Benji, vení acá. Vení, Benji, acá.
Go on, man. Go move to the next spot that you've set up a string.
Se me desvanecen las piernas ya. Ya no sé cómo vivir. Benjamín, vení conmigo. No te vayas, vení. Quédate acá. Quédate acá. Deja de ladrar, quédate acá. ¿A dónde estás mirando, Benjamín? Vení acá, Benjamín. Vení acá.
Does that not look exactly like a dog with its snoot pressed up against the glass? Oh, well, I guess now that it's turned its head to the side, it definitely looks like a witch or something.
Andate, hijo de puta.
Oh, look. It's gone. No need for a cut here. All they have to do is just have the person holding the Halloween mask up against the glass to scurry off into the darkness.
Aside from seeing...
Oh, he never opens the door.
A few nights later, he wakes up around 1:15 a.m. and feels like he's being watched. So he decides to record when he sees something horrifying. Watch closely.
Increíblemente no son las 3 de la mañana.
I know you can't stop looking at it either. Like, this is a really... Come on, dude.
1:15 pasada. Y sentí que alguien me observaba mientras dormía y me desperté.
And they put the subtitles there. I'm sure you think the ladies love it, but I don't, so I'm gonna crop it from now on.
No sé si realmente era una parálisis o algo de eso, o era real. No sé. El muñeco ahí. La concha de su madre.
Did you know that you have better luck filming in the dark when you don't have the flash on? Because there's this thing where when the light drops off in the distance, it's extra dark. So if you just turned your flash off and let your camera go into night sight mode or whatever function that your phone has that kind of tries to brighten up dark images, you're probably going to get a better result.
Están cayendo las cosas acá. Se prende la tele sola. Tengo el control ahí.
Oh, the TV turned on by itself. With a remote, you mean? The one that's beside you? I mean, let's pretend like he didn't actually turn on the TV himself. He probably rolled over onto the remote and that turned on the TV. You know what I mean? There's two options. Neither of them are ghosts.
Tengo que controlar la tele. Se está moviendo cosas del estante. Se acaba de mover esa botella de ahí.
Conveniently, the expensive things fall on the bed. You know, so they don't break.
Hijo de puta. Me acaban de dar un golpe fuertísimo. Y se metieron ahí.
You really expect us to believe that, kid? That was really stupid. You just cut the video anywhere you want or something. I don't know, but you could. I'm just saying you could.
Me dieron un golpe fuertísimo en la espalda.
Oh, how polite. It's trying to be quiet.
Bien, una sombra negra, no sé qué era. Hijo de puta. Puta, no me deja entrar. Bien, ahora de afuera. Hijo de puta.
Did you see it?
Estoy grabando porque me dicen siempre que hay alguien escondido y no hay nadie.
See, like, now you know it's fake because of the cut. So, everything's fake because you cut the video. Do you understand?
No hay nadie. No hay nadie acá.
A pair of two.
We don't care. It's fake. Let's see if there's anything else.
Mary explains that her daughter told her that she keeps seeing something moving all around the walls in her room and talking to her late at night. So she sets up the baby monitor to face one of the dolls and see if anything happens.
Did she just pick this one at random, or is there a specific reason that's important? Based on the crash, I'd say that's a pretty fucking heavy doll, and you set it up on the very edge of something. Do we really need to explain physics to you? Because obviously that's going to happen.
After remaining still for hours, the doll suddenly falls off on its own.
When you place something somewhere where it's inevitably going to fall off of, it doesn't matter if it inches forward by like micromillimeters, whatever you call those, nanometers. If it's slowly falling forward, eventually the balance distribution is going to overpower the doll and it's going to fall over. Things can stay in one spot for years, slowly moving forward before the weight overpowers whatever fixing system you have in place. Nothing is permanent.
Not yet convinced as this could just be a coincidence, Mary decides to move the monitor to face the whole room, and on another night it captures this.
I've been cropping the videos in whenever they're vertical resolution so that I can do a blanking fill because it's much more interesting than just black spaces on the side of the video. Turned off the cropping every time it became the full screen video. So just so you know, the last video, based on what you saw right at the very beginning of this portion of the clip, was a vertical slice of the video. Now this is the full 1920 by 1080 of the video. And once again, we have the doll resting precariously on the edge, not leaned into the corner. It was inevitable that this doll would fall. No string needed. It's just physics. It's just gravity.
On another day, one of the security cameras in the baby's bedroom captures the dog growling at one of the dolls.
It's a toy. The dog sees it and wants to chew it. Typical dog behavior. Also, Raggedy Ann is not haunted. Those are growls of excitement. He's looking at the woman who's standing there, so he's growling at her, "Hey, give me that toy."
You can see that the doll moves slightly on its own, and the dog can be seen growling at it. Later that day, Mary becomes extremely worried after her daughter was playing with one of the dolls.
That doll's not moving at all.
And the camera captures something unnerving.
Can we get you better? Okay, baby? Oh, do you want to drink this here?
I know what you're gonna say. No, the child did not get slapped by the doll or the ghost or whatever. There's no face. It's just pareidolia. And the kid probably got their fingers stuck between the bars and the wall. The light just died. So probably just hurt her hand by getting it stuck in that spot. Whoa, the light actually made absolutely no difference in the video quality, so I don't even know why I had it on in the first place. And I guess that turns out to be the end of the video, so this one ran a little bit longer than I usually like to leave it, so thanks for watching. If you watched all the way through, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share it with your friends. Check out the playlist of my videos, Nick's playlist. It's on this channel. Just go to the channel, go to playlists, and then you'll find Nick's playlist if you want to watch all my videos. Karis has also got videos. He's got a playlist, although he never seems to put it in the playlist, so guess I'll do that sometime soon. Yeah, share this with your friends. Okay, love you.